Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the show. We are on our way deep into the Winners League, and soon we're going to know who will be going to playoffs and who will not be quite making the cut. Today it's Arena Bulls with double shows in a row right here against Nemiga and Endpoint. My name is Strong Legs. This fine young gentleman right here is DarfMike. We'll be bringing you the action. Let's just go straight into the in-game and skip the pleasantries.
Your mustache is looking a little bit better than mine. Right.
Yeah. Oh, we're already underway.
Right into the action. Couple quick kills coming in. So these two players drop for the Arena Bulls, looking a little lackluster for them. They've done some good damage out, and if they can catch this kill and Spellful quickly, might just be able to turn it into something. As I say that, he's going to bail the heck out of there, because with a two-man advantage, there's no reason to contest early on. So a little bit of map control, but at a heavy cost in life.
Yeah, I think the information is pretty much there, right? They know there's two wounded players on defense here towards A site. It almost makes little sense to fall back. But just commit to this, find the low HP players. Hopefully you can overrun the site, get that bomb planted, and flipped around on its head like a pancake. I could use a pancake, Mike, but they could use a round win right here.
Feel that. They certainly could. It'd be a nice way to get started. And Nemiga, obviously a fairly established team, has been doing quite well. They were in playoffs for Winners League last time around, right?
I believe so, or maybe semifinals.
So they're a strong team. They're a team that's been doing quite well lately. Nice play from Jo, just going to shut two down. Lollipop adds a third, and that is a quick and efficient pistol round for the CT side. They take no casualties. Two players get low, but when that happens, they make the correct read. They just pull back. They force Arena Bulls to play into them. That's really just quite nicely done in clinical. And no bomb plant. Yeah. It means that we aren't going to get to view our crazy new economy just yet. That's going to be a nade stack. Banana nade stack.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go for it, and well, they can kind of get nade stack back, and now there's triple MP9s on the flank. So this is quite a predicament that they're in. You know what the bigger problem is? They don't even have the bomb. So even if they somehow miraculously get some kills here, they're still not gonna get out of this area.
That's a really odd play to me. I understand leaving the bomb back sometimes, but if you're going to make a 5-man play into Banana off the back of an 8-stack, pretty much the only thing you're hoping for is that you kill one, or maybe even if you're lucky two, top Banana and rush the site. There's no advantage to leaving the bomb in that situation. So that's a questionable decision. We'll be interested to see if they're sort of loosey-goosey with the bomb later on and comes back to bite them.
I've seen a countless amount of rounds lost, I feel like, in the last couple of weeks where the bomb placement just completely derailed the round. But now it's going to be Banana controller. Oh, getting into his face. Rough Monster has nowhere to hide. It gets overrun by the MP9 and solid utility usage by Nemiga. And that's already a man up and Banana controller. The bigger problem here for the side is they don't really have much utility to really combat the control.
I love that play. Use the Molotov to force him to pull out the smoke or bail out. Either way, he's going to be in transition, and then you can punish him with the MP9, and that's exactly what they do. So nicely done. Now they're just going to leave Jo here alone. He's info hopping. He's got the utility to slow them down. He'll back up. That allows NDS to get back into position to punish as they come up. So there will be, at the very least, two rifles here, and as we've seen from the Arena Bulls, well, actually, this time they're a little bit timid. I was going to say I expected them to sort of react snappily to that, but they feed back. They've got three grouped up here. One player ends toward mid, and there's the spot. Smoke will go down to presumably slow them just a little bit more, and they'll group up with all four for this hit. They do have two smokes and a flash to make this take happen, and fortunately for them, they fade out the CT utility just a little bit early, so they can blast their smokes, rather, before that counter smoke goes through. So 40 seconds, they're going to go for this commit. We should probably see a rotate over from Nemiga pretty soon here. It comes a little bit too late. Take's going to be on. JO's good for the first, MDS the second as well. They're just shutting this down left, right, and center. Bishop has to try and make a play, and while he will get two, the spam through the smoke will catch him out, and that's going to be a third round for Nemiga very comfortably as well. They are really kind of reading Arena Bulls' number early on here, and Arena Bulls a couple kills here and there, but they really haven't gotten anything into a round to really suggest they had a chance to win.
Right, yeah, the lack of bomb plan is not helping the scenario whatsoever. But, you know, that's crazy. That round literally came down to the wire in terms of utility. Like, both teams, as soon as that hit was coming in, were out. No smokes, no flashes, no way to Fox is already doing the push down Banana play, and, well, he overlooked the kill. Almost a second as well through the smoke. Looking for it, but that he will find it. Now, the problem is that all the way still bottom of the head right now. So, again, no commitment that's going to happen anytime soon here from Arena Bulls. At this point, they're probably just looking to keep the economic pressure up onto Nemiga. Don't let their economy really spiral out of control. Not this early, at least. But for now, they're gonna have to kind of unravel this puzzle that they find themselves in. And maybe Lollipop might right here. That flashbang is pure savage.
That was a really bold play from Lollipop. I mean, they had the crossfire, as you said. That flashbank's perfect, and just the timing on it is wonderful as well. And he shuts it down before they really get a chance to go. They're doing a decent job of, as you said, keeping that economy just a little bit limited, keeping 2 players dead pretty much every round. But here we're going to see the double op out. There's still 3K on multiple players, so they're doing just fine. I really do need to see Arena Bowl start to get something going here. It's still early days, to be fair. Still very early days.
For sure.
Now we see the full buy from them. They've got utility. They've got the not super familiar with any of these players, but if the op could lead the way with the pick, that'd be a wonderful way to get started.
Yeah, so Spellful is actually the latest addition to Nemiga. It used to be Robo. I don't know if you remember that, but Spellful is actually an insane operator. We've watched him many times over the last few weeks. He's actually a wizard with it, no pun intended. But it is going to be mid control here. Bracket kind of brute force through. Spellful might not be ready for it, but he does catch the on here. That's mid control right now. Lollipop peeks off the contact, and there's still MDS as a contingency. So that's double contingencies. Grenade will do a decent amount of damage, chunk them down even further. But a 4 versus 2 with 1 minute remaining. That's already a really good turnaround for Nemiga here.
That's really tough. No chance to get the opener. As you said, Spellful just comes up with the first shot, and then you got Lollipop to punish. Lollipop as well has been very good. We've watched. I personally have checked out a lot of Nemiga in the MDL. Saw quite a bit of them, but they're really showing that form again here in Winners League, and we're going to see a player drop out for Arena Bulls. So maybe a little bit of a reconnect concern. Bishop going to make a big play, hopping out the balcony, catches Spellful, and we were discussing under the awning. Problem is, bomb now dropped in towards Pit. And MDS just able to sit on this like a mother hen on an egg is going to secure it, keep it alive, and shut down any hope they had in that round.
That was masterfully played with movement right there. Jesus, he did not overpeak. He knew exactly what angle to iron out. He hit it. Okay. All right, MDS. I see you.
There's, I think one of the things we're seeing early on from Nemiga is just full confidence in their peaks, which is something that's sort of always a hallmark of their play, but is really good to see for a team early on in a game. As you saw there, like MDS just had the full read on what he was going to do. We saw it from Lollipop with that flash peek into mid, where it's just full confidence. He sticks on the spray on the third when maybe it could have pulled back. So a lot of confidence from Nemiga. Obviously, there hasn't really been anything to check them yet, but that's good to see. Arena Bulls going to do a little bit of a half buy here. They got the Galil, the newly cheapened Galil. Couple Mat 10s as well, a Deagle, something for, I'm gonna Gosadam. How do I say that, Roy?
Gosadam sounds fine. That's true. I have this conspiracy theory that European players like to just mess with the English talent by having the longest and craziest names to pronounce.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, I absolutely agree with your sentiment on Nemiga. I think the one thing I will always appreciate about this roster specifically is that they have been together for obviously a very long time, minus the addition of Spellful. But overall, their structure, their aggression is, although it might seem chaotic and kind of overconfident, it really is just the way they play, and it's the way they approach it, and they're very well thought out, and I actually love that about them. But now it is going to be counter control towards Banana. The smoke's going to keep them at bay here. Arena Bulls are kind of just funneled into a little corner. But now they're going to be fighting through. Yo, he sticks to Brave. One of the box. He's there to maintain the lead, maintain balance here for his team. And he will be able to catch them all the way back to CT spawn. And so many opportunities for Box to find kills. Jesus, these ops have not stopped spraying.
Spellful's going to take this as well. No chance for the bomb plant. The late boost up on the flower pot. It's beautiful, and Bishop is just caught out. There was no chance for him. Maybe another kill in the round, but that's not even to beat. 4 players alive now. We're seeing that economy get out of control. Jo had 10K before he's going to rebuy. And the Arena Bulls, they are looking like bulls without horns right now. They're looking more like the Arena Calves because they just, they've got no bite. They've got no, there's nothing really that has made Nemiga afraid. There's nothing that's really pushed them off of their sight holes. There's nothing that's made them that uncomfortable.
Right.
And that has to change.
Yeah, and I fear for the Bulls too. As soon as that economy for Nemiga gets out of control, that's when Nemiga will just have no voice, right? Nothing holding them back from just being completely raw aggression. Now this time, they're going to have to deal with Spellful's op and Halls, and that's an easy pick for him. They're just moving the ops around, and Yo just continuing the lane all the way down. Banana catches Ghost Dam, and they're just getting picked apart by this double op setup, and they seem to have no response to this.
Individual play up mid, not gonna work out. This is, again, we've seen 2 individual peaks here. Well, really 3, but two where they were completely separated from the team. Neither has worked out. There was the play into apartments, which maybe you don't expect an op there. It's a very aggressive angle. It's sort of like the JW peak in apartments. And then you've got the pick towards top mid. Key at least going to get an opener here, but does he realize based on the positioning there's a late flower pot boost? Box is well positioned. If they don't check this, he's going to have another kill, and they're indeed not going to do so. Even if he gets traded here, which he will indeed, he set his team up so well to win this. And Bishop pulling off the flank. He's not even going to get a bomb defuse. They are. Okay, the turn. Unexpected to me, but that should allow a plant here. 30 seconds to work with, but no one close enough to deny. He's paranoid, though. Yeah, doesn't want to stick it. And that could be the fatal blow here. They're patient. They're not forcing this. Might give him a chance. Oh, the timing. The timing, Roy.
I mean, I definitely understand the paranoia, right? You don't really know if there's a fast flank. You don't really know if they're already up in spawn. But I feel like if you're in that position, you just take the gamble on the timing and just... As soon as you kill Spellful being really aggressive towards Coffin, you just instantly force the bomb plant, right? Guarantee your team money no matter the outcome in a 1 versus 2. And likely those 2 remaining players are the A rotators, so they must be a little far away. But either way, it's a win. Definitely understand the play, but either way, Nemiga going for the early pick once again. And again, both have not found a solution to this double op setup, but now there's only a single op at least.
They still don't have a bomb plant. That was the best chance. They still don't have a bomb plant. That's rough. Especially with this new economy. We were just talking about it before the camera went live. It's like, the Galil is so cheap that if you get a bomb plant, you're buying every round. With at least a decent buy. This time is going to be Spellful taking first blood, as we've just come to expect by now. The offs are so deadly, and beating them 1 by 1 is not the answer here. Spellful so confident, maybe foolhardy a bit, but can you blame him at this point? I mean, nobody has really prevented him from doing this. This is like the kid who gets away with one thing in school and is suddenly uncontrollable all year long. Oh, nice shot from the Eagle, and there's the second. Okay, here we go. Here's an answer from the Arena Bulls. Couple individual plays made from Nemiga, maybe getting a bit overconfident, giving themselves away just a smidge. Now it's up to Lollipop and MDS to try to bring this back through.
Yeah, and they've actually gathered weapons as well, so they have a Galil and an M4 on hand. So this 2 versus 2 is probably the best scenario they've had so far to close out a round. Now that smoke, it's going to kind of throw them off because MDS is just going to walk right by it. They're not really going to expect this. Time is definitely ticking. I'm all about the wrong place. He goes for the wrong big battle, but actually does not secure it. And it's down to the 1v1 now. Ruff and Lollipop, they're playing games. Ruff Monster gets every advantage in this scenario. The time and the positioning in his advantage. And it will be the first round off the over-aggression from Nemiga.
There we go. That's when you get overconfident as a team. You start to get just a little bit too full of yourself. We first saw it with Spellful, which admittedly he takes, what, 2, 3 before but then he is dropped. He's traded off, and it starts to become a problem. So I think we're probably going to see a little bit of more conservative play. I'm just going to say that. Box is right in the angle. Never mind. The opposite of conservative play. Aggression, and Box takes 3 just in their face. Massacring the opposition, says, all right, you thought banana worked last time, try it again. Try it one more time, buddy. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I feel like the obvious play would have been to play passive, right? But no, Nemiga, that's too obvious for them. They want to go for the coin flip. They want to go for the unexpected, and they're going to go straight back into their faces, kind of in their personal bubble, not even letting them process anything in these rounds. It's already a 5 versus 2. Now Box flank has already found 1. Go say damn. There for the trade, but damage is done. It's a 1 versus 4 with a minute left still on the clock. So I guess that is a benefit here for Go say damn, but there's a lot of player positioning he's going to have to figure out.
I love that psychologically. Because they're like, all right, last time you caught us up on banana. You think that's going to be a thing? No, that was a fluke. We're going to prove it was a fluke to you. Yeah. Box is just going to straight charge and kill everything.
Someone called the bully hunters. Nemiga is bullying.
Oh, man, bully hunters. How long ago was that? Was that a year? 2?
Oh, it's been longer than a year for sure. Yeah, at least a year and a half, 2 years.
what point does a meme become vintage is the real question.
Yeah, I don't think we have any case studies for that yet, so we don't really know.
Cultural anthropologists of the future will debate this.
Oh, that's awkward. Buffalo was trying to peek over the smoke, but unfortunately it's too low. Alright, so Arena Bulls have managed to survive the early round without losing a severe amount of players, and they've actually won the trade of damage. So Box is down to 5 HP. That's going to make him passive with the op, unfortunately for him. And Lollipop with 31 HP, probably not going to be going for aggression himself either. So that's going to leave it up to Yo to just play the jump spot on Banana. Keep the information flow at least in one part of the map, considering they've given up.
Looks like they're gonna try this A play. Haven't had a lot of success with it, mostly due to the ops this time. Fox actually, oh, so close to being taken down to 4 health. It just tickles him. Just a little bit of damage, and 5 versus 4, not a big deal. But you can see these smokes are making the Arena Bulls so timid. 30 seconds on the clock. They're completely abandoning their first read. They got 1 player in towards apartments. Now they're just done with it. They're going to make the play back towards Banana, which seems to be their preference, their sort of default. If it doesn't work out, they go to Banana. A molly down might ruin this. I don't know if they can devote smoke to it. They're going to try and go through it instead, so Spellful gets a kill for free with the player transitioning through a Molotov with a smoke in hand, which is... Well, that's...
Wow.
They didn't leave themselves the time. They kind of had to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if it's about leaving themselves time or just Nemiga being artists with their utility usage right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if you caught that early on, but you're just playing the jump spot on Banana for as long as he could. And even before they opted to go for the control, he just smoked it off around 40 seconds, right? And now it's like, okay, now we're entering Banana with like 30 seconds left on the clock, 35 seconds left on the clock. It doesn't really leave them much time. There's no pressure towards bracket. Obviously, this is likely ending towards B, and then the Molotov comes in at 20 seconds, or 15 seconds even. And that just... it almost does feel cruel.
Yeah. Don't even give them a chance into the round. Spellful. Ooh, gotta be careful here. Gonna fall away from it, not able to punish. It is a 1-for-1 trade early on from Lollipop getting super aggressive in the bedroom. Once again, we're seeing maybe a little bit of over-aggression from Nemiga. Can't really blame them in this situation, 9-1, where you've just been battering your opponent. But now they're gonna lose a player on the flank. Spellful, though, catches him over peeking to try and get back. Doesn't anticipate the op close up on sight. Now the pressure's gonna come from Mayo. Now hold on. Going to take the first, the second as well. Beautifully done. And that should take the teeth out of this round. It's just Bishop to try and make an individual play. It's a 1v3, so it's not impossible, but Spellful has his number from the get-go and doesn't even really get him a chance to get started. It's going to be double digits for Nemiga and Arena Bulls, apart from the 1 round where they hit B fast and they managed to take that advantage early on, or actually get it back to an even number in the post-plant. They really haven't had much of anything to work off in these rounds. That's going to be Deagles here, a little bit of utility, and we'll see what they can get going. I'm not optimistic.
Yeah, I can't really blame you for that, honestly. You know, I've also always said that one of the hardest things in the game is shutting down a good opper on CT side Inferno. And if you have 2 good oppers, it's just double as deadly. It's just a map that you have infinite amount of angles to go back to, right? You take a peek off car, then you take a peek around the corner, then you're back in CT spawn, then you're back in coffin, then you're in new box. And it's like the angles, the fallbacks just never end, right? Same thing towards bracket. You have so many angles to fall back. And, well, Arena Bulls are just kind of in the front of that. But, hey, that 1D, that might turn things around. But Lollipop and his teammate MDS are still waiting. And MDS, patience with the Fisherman. He'll catch, taking the bait for that op. They want that weapon so bad.
He just flashed himself out, but stared at his own flashbang in the process, which is a power play. That's a power move if ever I've seen it. Interestingly, they've pulled all rotators off of B here. I don't know if they realize it, but they are making the correct call here. They're rotating back through to Banana. Fox should be in position to try and punish them as they get across, but they do have a smoke, so they can smoke off this cross, and that'll likely get them a bomb plant, unless Fox does something truly insane and goes through the smoke, which honestly I expected to do at this point. No, it'll be the flower pot boost. It'll be a little more conservative, and they've already checked it, so they think it's clear. Oh no! The timing works out against them, and Fox is going to get 2 damage onto the third. Confirms his position. Bishop at this point, they're all over, and MDS trying to go for no scope, maybe a little hasty. This was winnable, but Jo gonna ruin his dreams, gonna put him down. Gonna take an 11th round. And at this point, 11 rounds to 1 round. Doesn't matter if these rounds are getting close. As long as you're winning them for Nemiga, it's really dominant. Arena Bulls, they've got nothing.
Mike, to go back on what you said, you can't flash me if I flash me, okay?
Yeah.
MDS, that is a power statement. Taking away their taking their power out of their hands and back into his own hands. I love it. But no, this is pure domination, right? 14 kills, 4 deaths for Spellful. He's only died 4 times going on the 13th round. That is incredible.
That's gross.
Now there's triple defenders here on the B site, and it seems to be Arena Bulls are pretty much defaulting in this direction, right? They're almost autonomous at this point. They've had no success towards bracket. They've gotten decimated even entering bracket every single time.
I just spilled my tea. I was so shocked at how few times Spellful died. They're going to try this banana play again. This is like Old Faithful for them. Except if by Old Faithful we mean old has worked once. They don't seem to have a lot of complexity over towards A, and they don't like to go for it. That's really what I'm learning. It's uncomfortable for them. So they keep trying to make this play work towards the top of banana, and the reality is Nemiga love it. They are so comfortable playing these spots. The aggression, the calculated aggression, so powerful for them. And now Spellful's holding your angle tight with an off. You've got 0 information towards the other site. He's going to pull off, fortunately for you. But there's only 35 seconds left on the clock, so you have to go for this at this point with no information towards A. And the counter utility can come in. As we've been saying, they've been holding it well. They'll walk through the smokes, but here's the punish. 3 players drop. Go say, damn, not even going to get more. Box has a triple kill on site. And this is the problem. Arena Bulls, you don't force utility out early on. You don't have any depth of complexity. So the B-side players know they can just hold onto their util. And as soon as your take comes through, throw it to slow you down and make life impossible.
Wow. I'm actually almost at a loss of words to how well Nemiga's playing this, right? I mean, it's not even Arena Bulls playing this poorly. It's literally just Nemiga playing this amazingly. And that's not sure which one is worse. Spellful, he's going to be confident enough to peek that angle into the Wolf Catch Rough Monster. That has to be really frustrating to deal with. A nimble offer, not MDS to re-peek the arches. I think he's going to right behind the smoke, and he does. And even then, Lollipop is still lingering around underneath the porch for that contingency, for the trades, to maintain the advantage for the team. And once again, Arena Bulls are just getting decimated.
They keep shifting up their positions, too. It's like the one position you're focused on this round, well, I'm going to be in the other the next round, so your back's going to be turned to me as you peek out. I'm going to get this kill for free. Alone, trying for a miracle play, and honestly, at this point, if Arena Bulls are going to get back to the get a miracle, it's not going to happen this round. Christmas has not come early for the Arena Bulls. It's going to be 4 players surviving as we hit the last round of half. I mean, 2 players have only died 4 times this half. 2 players have died 5 times. The greatest number of casualties for Nemiga is Box, who's died at less than half of the rounds.
Yeah, I also would like to remind everyone that Nemiga is the #1 seed in their group right now. They're 4-0. Arena Bulls are at 0-2, right? So this is actually almost heartbreaking because this is the game that will decide whether Arena Bulls can actually make it to the playoffs or not. And, well, yeah, they're down 13-1. But, hey, they found passes to the B site. 13-2. Not quite recovering my hope, Mike, but yay. If they can get this round, if they can get the first pistol, the first gun, maybe the second gun, maybe my faith will be restored. But Nemiga, again, is such a strong team. Not really the type of team that just throws away huge leads like this.
Yeah, at least there's a chance in this round. This marks their, to give you an even greater idea of how one-sided this has been, this marks their 3rd bomb of the half. So that's great. But the take's going to be on. They've let the clock run down quite a bit, Nemiga, actually. They've still got some smoke to cover this bomb off. And, oh, the bodies are dropping. It's working out, though. Just going to be Alosa, who's back towards Banana, only has a UMP, so they're going to body block this. And that's going to work out. Spellful has it. 14-1. No mercy from Spellful. Just sticks it. And that's the problem with holding Banana with a UMP. It's just tough. Smoke down. It's such a hard weapon to spray. The body block is enough to cover him off. And, oh, this is a battering. I mean, it makes sense. Nemiga is the 1 seed, but this is an absolute beatdown.
A part of me was really rooting for that player with the behind the smoke. That's really unlucky. Hey, I see Lollipop's got the best terror side model skin. Good taste, Lollipop. Good taste. But it is going to be the 5-man straight down middle they go. No flashes, no smoke, no utility, none of that mumbo jumbo, just straight armor and straight back to the bullying train. Only a single defender right here, that's Bishop, and he's instantly deleted. Now Arena Bulls are on the other side of the map, and the bomb will be planted in the corner safety for that big pit position. And Arena Bulls find themselves on the back foot yet again.
Roy, you know what you do to a bull when you want to take the fight out of it and set it up and get it ready for the start?
Tell me.
You do this thing, it's called gelding, where you take their nuts and turn the bull into a steer. And this round, it kind of feels like, well, this whole game, but this round in particular kind of feels like a gelding. Fight. We'll see if there's any fight left. They're trying, on top of the box in sight. Box, fittingly, for his name, is going to get the last kill. They had no idea where he was. There was no chance. And now it's a 15-1, Roy. And they're going to get some scouts and some deagles. I think this gelding is about to be finished up.
Yeah, I think so. 15-1, you have nothing to work with except a single MP9, a scout, triple deagles, of course, can never be discounted. But even if you do win this round, even if you get the double eagle here, you still have to win over 10 rounds in a row. And you haven't been able to string more than one. And there it is. Nemiga with a 16-1. I mean, I was definitely leaning Nemiga here. I knew they were the overdog, but I did not expect this. Have you seen the screen, by the way? This is so sick.
I have. It's pretty. It's pretty. I was messing around with it last night a little bit. I do like the little display.
Yeah,
I like the red beret there.
Headshot. 92% headshot.
That's disgusting. That's ridiculous. He's unstoppable.
Wow. Someone please call the bully hunters. I'm about to call them myself, actually. That felt almost cruel. Nemiga holding no prisoners, no mercy here for the Arena Bulls, which I think this was one of... They have 3 matches remaining. One of them is coming up next. We'll get to see if they can start their streak there. I think they have to win 3 straight to even contest that 4th seed to enter playoffs, right? There's 8 teams per group. This is Group A, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go over these standings after this next match. But I think that match might have been very important for them to claim that final seed for playoffs. But I think there's still a chance for them to win 3 in a row here to claim that final seed. So we'll see them... See if they can begin their streak in this next game. For now, it is Nemiga with a very dominant win. So shout out to them. Congratulations. That was a sick display of CS. And I think with that win, they pretty much guaranteed themselves playoffs. So happy to see these guys in playoffs, as always, here in Winners League. But for now, we're going to cut to a break that's not going to be quite short, since this match was a bit of a speed race. So I think we'll be back in about 25 minutes or so. So enjoy the music for now. Follow DarfMike on Twitter. He needs your follows. Follow me down here below. Follow Mel. She does a great job on the production and observing. And of course, follow Winners League, !socials, !casters. And we'll be back in about 25 minutes, everyone.